One very wise guy asked me, it's one of the questions actually by one of the viewers. What if we hire a servant from India? We always complain about work in America, too much work in America, right? So what if we hire a servant in India? You can just pay him like $500. That's a lot of money. 40,000 rupees, maybe $1,000, 80,000 rupees. Obviously, then all your problems will be solved. So there are multiple things that come into play. I'll tell you why it will not happen. Okay? So the very first main reason is, right, you will have to pay him minimum wage. If you're not paying him minimum wage, you're violating the law. And because the way, if we really want to live a Shansha life, I'm already doing quite well. So if I really want to live a Shansha, the person should be available to me for 12 to 15 hours a day. So whereas 6 o'clock, my wife starts the day because she has to cook food for kids' breakfast for the school. So this is something, so right. So then after that, whole day's thing, and hopefully he'll be able to repair things also, right? That's what we all are discussing, right? So I will have to pay $20 an hour minimum wage of California for 12 hours a day. Now you say that, let's say I pay him $1,000 because that is minimum wage that has to be paid. Now let's say after 2-3 years also, by some quirk of fate, this thing comes out, I will have to pay all back wages up to so yeah, I will have to pay. So there is a case called Devyani Khobragade. She was a very powerful woman, and in America, and you can see that in 2014 this case came out, and she overnight ran to India because she had Prime Minister's cooperation with her. Anyways, she went to India, and so you can check that Devyani Khobragade. She basically had household help, and after 2-3 years, her household help met with some new people, and they said, hey, you know what, you deserve wages for all the time that you spent there. And she was paid only $500 or $700 or whatever, doesn't matter. And the government, basically she was sued for all the back wages, and it was a big case. Second, if I don't pay for any reason, this is also human rights violation and human trafficking case. So this is the second very important thing. This is actually human trafficking case. Let's say, some people there are caught in some Indian origin people are caught, some Pakistan origin people are caught in Denver. You can see all these news. They were caught with someone, they were doctors, and they had someone, they used to confine her to the home. So this is also very, very wrong in America, right? This is human rights violation. Just not paying wages itself is human trafficking, but this particular case is a severe case of human trafficking. I have to pay the wages. If I don't, then it's a human trafficking case, and it can become a very big case also if I try to act smart. Other than this, she will not be able to work as a driver. A lot of my problems are related to driving, right? Because she would not be having the driving license, so she will not be able to drive, and a lot of my problems will still be there. She will not be able to do all those fixings of the house and all those things, plumbing and all those things. Do you know any person in India who can do household work and do fixing of plumbing pipes and all this? No, you wouldn't be able to find any, right? Even gardening, some specialization is needed. She will take a long time to learn all this, and she'll have to be super active like us. We are quite active, so she has to be. So she wouldn't be able to do all those things also. So, and then it's a lot of effort to get the person here. After spending so much time and maybe even money, once a person comes here. So when the person comes here, he gets all the freedom of this country. Everybody is equal, so everybody gets all the freedom. And if I don't give her that freedom for any reason, then I don't get any. Then I lose everything. It's better just hire people who are here, especially if you really want household help or something like Indian. If you want Indian cook, so basically Indian cook. So there are things which are in the middle which everybody can do. Left side is Indian cooking, which only Indian people can do. In the middle are laundry, this and that. Americans can do. Which Indian people can also do. Americans can do all the fixings and all those things also. So if you hire an American, finding an Indian who can do fixing and everything is very difficult, impossible almost. I'm telling you, it's a little bit of smartness. People who are here, so forget the guy I get from India. I think the solution lies in having some American and teaching her Indian cooking. Yes. Anyway, we eat almost 40% of our meals are salads and all that stuff. So we can eat pastas and salads and these things. They're good in making this. Indian cooking is the one. Dal, chawal they can make. It's easy to teach. So think about these things. It's easy to teach these things, right? Instead of telling her put little of this, but just make a pre-mix, spice mix, and then give it to her. That every time she has to put 2 spoons of that. That's so you have to simplify it, and then she may be able to cook vegetables also. Chapatis left. We have Rotimatic. Rotimatic does work, right? I'll tell you basic trick of Rotimatic. Use it on least amount of heat should be given. It should take more time for cooking, and when the chapati comes out, it will be a little raw, right? Then what you do is use just do it on direct flame for some time, so that becomes a perfect roti. If you overcook it, then it's not cooked from inside and it stays raw from inside. But when you keep it in the raw form, it is inside and outside both are raw, and it's pretty good, well done. Then after that, you spend 3 minutes to really work on 10 rotis and you can be done. So this is the method that I have devised so far, which might work to my advantage. And that American girl can be paid $20 an hour, right? And she can come in the morning at 6 o'clock and leave at 12. That's it, Monday to Friday. If she can come at 6 o'clock and leave at 12, 6 hours a day is enough. She can cook dinner also by 12 o'clock and she can be done and she can leave. And all the small things that are there, they are there, and then she can get those done by 12 o'clock. It's not every day. Driving, she can do driving also. So I had an American lady working with me. She offered me driving also. My daughter refused, but that should solve the issue. But you have to pay at least $30 an hour. Yeah. So American would be getting paid $30 an hour for this. If you pay $30 an hour, that is $180 for all the work and everything, and driving extra, maybe $40 an hour for driving part. It may work out. But remember, you need a lady who's a little old, whose kids are not small, because she has to do pick and drop of her own kids at the same time. So she won't work. So I'm pretty sure by the time my younger one is old, I will be able to devise this entire formula. I don't think I'll be driving for her high school and things like that. I should be able to devise a formula. I'm pretty sure about it. Right. Other thing is Uber Team. Uber Family is another service that is very good. And Uber Family service is what we thought of using, but it was new. By then it may be in vogue, and it might be something that we may be able to work. Who knows, there will be driverless cars and then we will be on the floor. Who knows, like, in 10 years what will happen, right? So from that angle, I think I'll be able to solve the driving problem also. So, and those would be my solutions. In my mind, I already spent about $4,000. If I spend another $2,000, I should be able to solve these problems. Sorry, not the driving problems. If I spend maybe $1,000 more, I should be able to solve all my home fixing problems, a lot of home fixing problems. And if I spend maybe $2,200 or so, maybe $3,000, I can solve the driving problem also. So it's a bit costly affair, but just consolidate all these things. If I get one person do all these things, as I said before, $20, $23 for all those times, right? $20, $25, $30 for the, 6 hours a day, 5 days or 6 days a week, 36 into, whatever. Yeah, it's about 140 hours, right? 120, 30 hours. So 30 and 3, $4,000 plus driving, whatever time she takes. So yeah, $6,000, $7,000, I should be able to solve all the issues. That's my best thought. Thank you guys.